This is EA Sports coverage of the world of golf as we come to you from the challenging Whistling Straits Golf Course in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
Well, that is right and way offline. That could be trouble right out of the gates. The opening tee shot into the thick stuff to begin the afternoon.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
Yeah, this is the sort of putt you hope to find on the course. I think you can say it's dead straight, mostly flat. Want to have a good run at it.
Oh, yes. Very impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. Now the stunning 188-yard par 3 third here at Whistling Straits.
Yeah, the green angles to the left. You have to be careful because it's well protected by those huge bunkers and dunes on the left.
Okay, that one's dancing. Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Just 5 feet left. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. On the 7th tee now, and a tricky 221-yard par 3.
If you have a look at the way in which Pete Dye has designed this hole, you can see that the green shapes away to the right. So if you can bring the ball in from the left, it's certainly desirable.
That is starting right. Got to be careful over there. Yep, that is too far right and into the water guarding this par 3. So now, after the penalty stroke adage, she'll find a good spot to take her drop and then get ready for what'll be her third shot. That is such a tough bunker to try and navigate. That's onto the green, but still a tricky distance coming up.
Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. I mean, that was not far enough.
Okay, that one finished off, but it is a double bogey. We come now to one of the most celebrated finishing holes in all of golf. Whistling Straits, 520-yard par 4 18. An aggressive drive down the left side requiring a 270-yard carry over the sand dunes and bunkers. Safer to play it to the right.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
Good chance to save par after that beautiful flop shot. Looked in trouble there at one stage.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
That's a good putt to save par here at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Frank, pleasure as always. I'm sure we've got lots more rounds to look forward to.
Yeah, well done, Rich. We fooled them again.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From the home of the Ryder Cup in 2021, Whistling Straits, it's live first-round coverage of the season opening event, the Wisconsin Open. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. What an exciting time, our featured golfer beginning the professional journey, the Korn Ferry Tour. It's a good time to bring in our friend Nota Begay III, 4 times a winner on the PGA Tour, and he cut his teeth on this very circuit. Nota, what do you remember about that time? And I have a sneaking suspicion one round in particular is going to pop into your mind.
Well, Rich, it's a great memory for me. Shot the first 59 in the history of the Korn Ferry Tour, which is a huge positive memory in my mind. And what it did tell me in terms of my career and what it meant moving forward was the fact that you have to go out and you have to be aggressive. You have to make birdies and you have to shoot low scores. There's no laying up on the Korn Ferry Tour if you want to take that next big step to the big show.
Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first, and she'll remain at even par. Frank, here at Whistling Straits, bold is beautiful, and this second hole is certainly bold.
That it is. Bold, and if you can hit a long one down the left side, that'll open up a good view to this green. But believe me, if you miss left or right, well, you're going to find the sand.
That will do just fine. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And you really could not have placed this ball any better. Down the left half of this fairway, opening up that green beautifully to give this a crack in 2.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing.
A birdie opportunity at 2, and Nota Begay is down there.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That finished off for par here with the second. And she's going to hold on here at even par. Now to the first par 3 on this golf course. It's the third, about 188 yards.
Yeah, big green with lots of undulations, and it moves the ball from that right side towards the left, towards Lake Michigan. But club selection, important here.
Safely aboard, front right portion of the green, and then outside look at birdie. A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Yeah, you can't do much better than that. That could run forever if you don't get the right speed. That's a nice job. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Frank, this is a big hole right here. The fourth, it is almost 500 yards, par 4.
And you can see the bunkers and the mounding down the right side. Believe it or not, that's actually where you should aim your tee shot, and just let the contours move that ball towards the middle of the fairway.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And the fourth here at Whistling Straits is challenging enough. You just have to find the fairway. That's what we've done here, so still a chance of making a par or better.
That one was running so hot. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and her score's going to stay right where it is. Here at Whistling Straits, and they call this hole Snake. Frank, how do you avoid getting bitten by it?
Well, if you go left, there's water. If you go right, there's water. This hole is anything other than straight, so it suits its name. Somehow find the fairway. Best way to play this is treat it as a 3-shotter.
This started toward the left side. Oh dear, that looks thick in there. You could see that grass just kind of grab the club face, and that's going to wind up just okay. A look here at birdie.
And this is when you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Set to go now at the 6th. It's a pretty short par 4.
Yeah, slight dogleg to the right, but you can play it straight away. There's a series of bunkers down that left side, and then they really choke the fairway at about 320 yards.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a short hole, the 6th here at Whistling Straits, the shortest on the front 9, in fact. To get to this back portion of the green, you have to carry plenty of trouble, but be particularly aware of that deep pot bunker that's nestled in the gremlin's ear.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yeah, that's a good putt from there. A little short, but not too bad. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And her score's going to stay right where it is. It's a beautiful hole, isn't it? You got a great view of Lake Michigan. It's 221 yards. You can only gaze at that water for so long, then you have to get back to the task at hand, and it is a tough one. Ooh. Now from an awkward lie, a second to the par 3.
this from about 10 feet. Got it there, but not quite on target. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to drop her down to 1 over. Onward to the 506-yard par 4-8 with over 100 bunkers. The 8th testing every golfer's nerves. Imperative to favor the left side to avoid a severe drop-off to Lake Michigan, and dunes and bunkers on the right. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Frank, when we stop staring at Lake Michigan in the background, what should we be focusing on this shot?
Well, somehow you've got to thread a long iron in between the bunkers on the left and the bunkers on the right onto a very, very narrow green.
That is straight into the thick stuff.
Thick rough, that's for sure, and you can really see it slow the club face down. Balls come up way short.
That's a good putt. Just needed a little more behind it. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And she'll fall now to 2 over par. Headed to the clubhouse now for a hot dog and a soda at the turn. But first, a little bit of business here with this par 4 9.
And this is going to take a straight tee shot. Trouble on both sides of this fairway. Also, be very, very aware of the shape of this fairway. It's downhill and slopes left to right. Well, today's hole location is cut front right, so this drive down the left side couldn't be any better.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it is a tough par 4 to finish this front 9. Being in this section of the fairway has opened up the green nicely, but beware of 7 Mile Creek that snakes its way down the right-hand side.
And more evidence why the Korn Ferry Tour is such a great breeding ground. The iron play like that is good enough for any PGA Tour event.
This would be a good way to finish off the front side.
Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And she will post a 1 over 37 for her first 9 holes. Starting off the backside with a 391-yard par 4 10.
Best to try and hug the left side of the fairway. You have to avoid the deep bunker on the right, which demands a 240-yard carry. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we've got 127 yards left to the hole today, and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop. And that will be left for par.
10-foot putt left. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And she'll stay at 1 over. This is a brute of a par 5. It's the longest by far at Whistling Straits. 645 yards, the 11th hole. Hit a good drive, and you'll have a chance to put your second on that plateau. You can see it down a ways, and then from there, you'll have a good look at your third, and maybe a chance at birdie.
I don't know about that one. Ball in the first cut. Could have gone a little further down the fairway. But still, hey, what am I saying? In good place now.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Out of the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, is putting. This green, anything other than flat.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And that will not help the cause. Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. And this Nota, her second from the fairway.
It's about 97 yards to the front. 106 gets to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
No, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and she's going to stay at +2. Moving now to the 14th, 396-yard par 4, dogleg left. Cutting the corner is a big risk due to a big fairway bunker. Now the par 4, 14th, and Frank, this is not about brute strength, is it?
A bit of a head scratcher here. When you first look at it, you think you just pull out the driver, but it narrows up in the driving area. So really it's a layup off the tee, just a short iron in from there. Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway. Good chance at one.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
A good opportunity lost there. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Ready to go here at the 15th tee, and by the looks of it, Frank, we should have brought the swimsuits and some sunscreen.
It's very picturesque, that's for sure, but don't get fooled by its beauty. This is an absolute beast at 503 yards and sets up a very, very tough finish to Whistling Straits.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there. And that'll do just fine. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Onward now to the shortest par 5 at Whistling Straits, the 16th at 568 yards. It's reachable into, but there are plenty of dunes and bunkers that can steal your glory.
That's a fine tee shot, but it is a long, long way to this par 5.
and that is not the spot to be.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. Here we are at the 249-yard 17th. What a hole. One of the most intimidating Pete Dye par 3 anywhere in the world. Most players will play it safe to the right side of the green because the left, it has that 20-foot drop down to the sand dunes and Lake Michigan beyond. Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin. And that will be no bargain in there. Got to be focused on keeping the club moving here. A second to the par 3. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And their score's going to stay right where it is. The final hole, the 18th. The clubhouse in the distance. Frank, it's looking like home sweet home, isn't it?
Well, if you can hit the fairway here, that's one thing, but it still leaves an enormously long second shot.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Frank, one last full swing. What are they looking at here at 18?
Well, even with a good tee shot, you're left with a long yardage in, so chances are you're hitting a long iron all the way across 7 Mile Creek, which wraps around the front and the left side. So this is going to take your best second shot.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot, foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Boy, that is going to leave a sour taste here at the end of the round.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that will not help the cause. For the golfer we had our eye on, no other way to say it, Frank, just not a real good day out there.
It could be a short week, Rich. We can complain about the conditions and that, but look at the leaderboard. The rest of the field, they didn't have a problem.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.